For the first time, phone tapping and email intercepts will be among the new weapons to fight financial crime in Australia.
And we're providing them with access to telecommunications interception material.
And there are tougher penalties. For the worst criminal charges, 10 years jail. And for corporations, fines of $9.45 million, 3 times the benefit of the crime, or 10% of annual revenue. For the Commonwealth Bank, our biggest bank, that maximum penalty could be $4.5 billion.
We are going to allow the courts to disgorge wrongdoers of their illegal profits gained through contraventions.
The government will seek to move the changes through Parliament later this year.
The punishment must always fit the crime.
But also in the government sights, the 169-year-old life insurance giant, the AMP, which this week admitted to misleading the corporate regulator ASIC 20 times and doctoring a so-called independent report.
Today we've had a very senior level resignation from the AMP, and that doesn't surprise me.
That resignation, Chief Executive Craig Mellor, who today apologised and said, "I do not condone the misleading statements made to ASIC." But the Treasurer clearly has an eye on the AMP board and its chairman, Catherine Brenner, now also under enormous pressure.
It's not just chief executives here. Boards at the end of the day are responsible for these organisations.
The Royal Commission, meantime, continued to hear examples of poor advice. Westpac and ANZ this time.
Do you think that the public place their trust in financial advisors in the same way that they place their trust in other professions like doctors and lawyers?
No, I don't.
And why not?
Because we haven't earned it yet.
That these issues, while as abhorrent as they are completely separate from any question about the stability and strength of Australia's banking and financial system.
But while the Treasurer is taking tough action, the politics around the Royal Commission keep following him.
This does sound a bit like another Morrison thought bubble when he realises he was a mug for opposing the Royal Commission.
Let's go live now to Nine's finance editor Ross Greenwood. So Ross, can we expect more heads to roll over this?
I think almost undoubtedly, Deb, but it's also worth remembering that if there are prosecutions that come as a result of this Royal Commission, then those charges will be laid under the existing law, not these tough new laws that were laid out today by the Treasurer and by Kelly O'Dwyer. The other aspect of this is also to remember that the current laws do have a sting in the tail, especially if a person either misleads or lies to the corporate regulator ASIC. Jail time, as the Treasurer reminded us this week, Deb.
All right, Ross, thank you.